Coastal Adventures, and we are at Byron Bay, most easterly point in Australia. We're looking at the world famous Byron Bay Lighthouse, and you can see by the amount of people up here that it's very popular here. Beautiful spot up here. We'll look out towards the ocean. Oh, if we look straight down there, there's actually a turtle out there. So we'll just wait for him to come back up again. Hey Cliffo, how are you, mate? How's everything going in Japan? We're at Byron Bay today. Sorry I lost everybody before. I didn't realise there were no internet at Wategos, which is very annoying. Very good. Have a look. Cliff, where are we? I'll just zoom out a bit. There we go. Did you get the tsunami over there like they were expecting, Cliff? So we are at, let me just turn around. We are in the most easterly point of Australia. Yes, correct, Byron Bay. Very good, Cliff. So we're up at the lighthouse. So this is where you can actually stay. I'll zoom back out. Okay, so this is the assistant lighthouse keeper's lodges. And I've actually stayed in this one right here. We stayed there for a week. Fantastic. And at night they close the gates and you're the only people up here, except for the people that walk up here. Do I surf? No, I don't surf anymore, Cliff. Used to rip when I was younger. Still waiting for my knee to get better. Let's just zoom in. There's a turtle down here, guys.
I met him
there it is.
Hand over at hospital.
Yeah, sorry, not like...
Right in the middle of... It's just gone under the water. But yeah, and there's some dolphins just out there. Let me just zoom out. Yeah, so welcome everybody. So we're at Byron Bay today, the most easterly point in Australia. Yeah, there's a statue at G-Land and there's one at Pipe in Sumbawa. So we're at the Dream Achiever. How are you, mate? Yes, it is beautiful up here. So we're at Byron Bay, most easterly point in Australia. It's a Saturday here. It's a little bit busy. Hi, Ahachini, Faiko. I'm sure I didn't say your name correct. But what we're up here doing is looking for whales at the most easterly point in Australia. Manu, how are you? So yes, that's the Byron Bay Lighthouse. So this lighthouse stands 22 metres high and it's on a 95 metre cliff. So this lighthouse is actually the highest lighthouse in Australia, which is quite impressive, and it was built in 1901. Hey India, Singer, Baba, how are you, mate? Morocco, how are you? Good to see everybody here today. I was just down on the sharks. I can't see any sharks today, Cliff, but we will stay up here for a little bit just to have a look. There's a whale. There's a whale straight out there that just jumped. We'll wait for it to come up again, see if I can zoom in on it. Stand by. So it's straight out the front there. We'll wait for it to come back up. So this is the most easterly spot in Australia, and we're actually looking for whales, dolphins and turtles. There's been a turtle straight down underneath us. They come through all the time here. The dolphins usually cruise through, and the sharks. And the whales are migrating at the moment. Hello Robert, how are you? So let's see if that whale jumps again. But I was saying I was just down on Clark's Beach at Byron Bay, and I was walking around Clark's the past, then Wategos, and I was coming up here, and I had a heap of people watching, and I lost everybody. So I didn't realise that at a large place like Byron Bay that there was no internet. So sorry about that. Burak, how are you? No political stuff on here, please. So we'll just come back around. While watching last weekend, where was that, Robert? Up in Hervey Bay, the Gold Coast, Sydney. Yes, dolphins. So that's the lighthouse. So the internet was going in and out. Real deal, I'm at Byron Bay. So, Bay of Fundy, don't know where that is. Burak, remove. Sorry guys, just had to remove somebody with his political speech on here. I didn't want that. Sorry if anybody had to see that. We're here just to look at the most scenic coastal areas in Australia. Hello, Maya, Mimamain, New Brunswick, Canada. Oh wow. So what did you see over there? You would have had orcas over there, wouldn't you, mate? Dream Achiever, how are you? The temperature up here would be maybe 15 or 16. There's a high wind chill at the moment. It's getting a little bit chilly up here, but I just walked up from the bottom, and now I'm sweating. I had to go buy a bottle of water. But if I go over the other side here, well, thank you for that, Dream Achiever. Jeff, how are you, mate? Let's have a look over this side. So, I'll just zoom in. That mountain right there, India. Hello, Bangalore. That mountain right there is Mount Warning. And I'll just show you something. So, all those mountains from there, all the way around, and it keeps going all the way up there through the Gold Coast, and that's all the Mount Warning caldera. And where is it? That's Mount Warning right in the middle. Hello Joseph, sorry I lost everybody before. I didn't realise how bad the internet was here at Byron Bay. I see you're still a moderator. I just had to remove somebody with their political views on Palestine on here. But yeah, so that is the plug of the volcano, and the lava just ran down. It didn't explode like Mount Etna or anywhere like that. And it formed where we were yesterday at Fingerheads, which the rocks there were 23 metres. But up here we have, where is it? The Byron Bay Lighthouse. And the building directly in front of it is the head lighthouse keeper's house. I'll just zoom out a bit, stand by. And I was saying that this house just here, that is the, hello Sarabi, you certainly can, Dream Achiever, please like and subscribe. We're at the Byron Bay.
I just need to have a chat with you about
Yes.
Your filming.
Yep.
Is this a personal thing that you're filming for? Or
Yes.
Is it a business?
No, it's personal.
No, it's personal.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just mindful that some people may not want to be filmed.
I'm not filming anybody, I'm zooming
Okay.
past everyone.
Okay. Just.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
So we're at Byron Bay, the most easterly point in Australia. And I was saying that this is the assistant lighthouse keeper's lodges, and you can stay there. And I stayed there with my family. I stayed there with my family for a week. It was fantastic. And you just get to stand here. Oh, straight down here. Pot of dolphins coming through. How's that? So there's a pot of dolphins just making their way around the most easterly point in Australia. Yes, she was a National Parks and Wildlife officer. They get a bit excited. Yeah, so there must be 30 dolphins in that pod. Just cruising through. Thank you, Dream Achiever. There you go, Dream Achiever. Thank you for your assistance. I've added you as a moderator with Joseph. Thank you. So yeah, that pod's just gone around the corner now, so I'll zoom back out. Let's just have a look. There's no more mammals coming around the corner at the moment. There has been a few whales coming through, so I'm just going to keep you looking that way at the lighthouse, and I'll walk around here. So there's a whale just out around. Yes, Paul and you, Joseph, you really helped me out yesterday with that zooming. So this is the assistant lighthouse keeper's lodges, and I actually stayed in that one right there. So I stayed there for a week with my wife and daughter, and there's a whale. Guys, let's zoom in on that whale. So we'll just wait for that whale to come up again. Very close underneath us here.
Jake would have been at the wedding.
So
Sarah
come on,
wasn't.
put your head up again.
Sarah wasn't. Sarah.
I'll just zoom out so I can find him again. Yeah, so I'll keep walking while I wait for that whale to come back up, and I'll give you something to look at as we're coming around. Back in the day when the lighthouse keepers used to live here, because this was very remote, they actually dropped goats off here, and this whole hill was just full of goats. And then when the lighthouse keeper needed meat, they would just come and kill one of the goats. And oh, there's something kicking just there. Everything's kicking and then going away very quickly. There's that whale right there, guys. Just come up again. So I'll just try and zoom in on it. There it is. There's your whale. So how cool is that? So I think that's two whales coming around the corner. They're coming very close. Now I can see them under the water as well. So while we're waiting for this whale to come up again, guys, if everyone as Dream Achievers and there, where are you? There it is. There's a whale. That's what I said, Rainy girl. Whale in an Aussie accent. There it is again. I keep losing it. Stand by, everybody. Sorry for the... Oh, you did see it? Good. So, as Dreamcatcher and Joseph are saying, Dream Achiever, sorry, if everybody could like and subscribe, it really helped my channel out. I do three live streams, 3 to 4 live streams every week. At the moment I'm on holidays and I'm doing one a day, much to my wife's, where are you? Much to my wife's dismay. She's down in Byron now doing shopping, so she's paying me back by spending money. Let's wait for this whale to come back up. How are you, George? Good to see you. Yeah, so please like and subscribe if you're enjoying what you're seeing. Happy wife, happy life, that's true. What I was saying, that these cliffs were full of goats. They finally eradicated them. There it is. There it is. There's the whale there, guys. So they finally eradicated all the goats off here, because now anybody staying here can just walk into town and buy food. They don't have to kill their own goat. They're also using the goats for milk. And because there's no predators here, the goat population really got out of hand. There it is again. Come on, David. Where are you? So, what have we seen so far? We've seen turtles, dolphins, and now a whale, all within a couple of 100 metres of where we're standing. So we're having a good time here at the moment, guys. While we wait for it to come up again, I'll just turn it round. And there you go, that's the Byron Bay Lighthouse. Hello, everybody. All right, so I'll come back around. Where's that whale gone, guys? It's a beautiful spot up here. It's the middle of winter, but it's still fairly warm up here. I was down in the Byron Bay Township, and it was freezing down there. I had to actually put a jacket on, come up here, and the wind's missing us, and it's beautiful. Come on, whale. Now it's just playing games with us. And by the time it comes up again, '27 and sunny. Where's that, Rainy girl? Come on. All right, let's just walk down here a little bit. goats for the lighthouse keepers. I'll zoom out a bit. There we go. Now, wait till you see this this around the corner here. Look at that, guys. That's looking down to Broken Heads. That's Broken Heads there. And the next point down is Lennox. So I'll just zoom in on that. That's Broken Heads. You alright, guys? No, I haven't worked out how to pin a comment yet. I'm not that tech savvy. I'm waiting for Paul to come back on, or Joseph. You can teach me. So that's Broken Heads, the one right in the middle. The one further to the back, that's Lennox Head. And then the one after Lennox will be Ballina. And that's the big storm that's come through. Should be here by this afternoon. Hopefully I'm back at my car by then. Human, you're back. How are you? Sorry I lost everybody before. I didn't realise the internet was so bad here at Byron Bay. So that's Broken Heads down there. So we'll just keep walking around this way. Ah, there's the whale again. Just come up for a breath. Yeah. So what? Whale just jumped out to sea a bit. Let's see if we can follow that one. I can see. Oh, there's that whale in there. There it is. So there's the whale, guys. This one's taken too big a breath. Yes. Yeah. Oh, there's some whales out the front of the point. Oh, there it is. There you go. There's your whale. And there's another two directly in front of it as well. So I'll stay on this one because it's the closest. There's one. Yes, the ocean looks wet, Rainy Girl. It's wet down south and it's wet out to sea as well. So thank you everybody for liking and subscribing, and thank you for my 3 moderators. You are doing a fantastic job. There's those whales out a bit further. So I do 3 to 4 live streams every week, but at the moment I'm on holidays, so I'm doing 1 a day. Like I said, much to my wife's disgust, but she's in Byron Township now shopping, so she's happy. It's a win-win for everybody. So I'll zoom right out. So that's where we are. That's the all this grass and those cliffs. There used to be hundreds of goats out here. They just keep breeding because there was no predators out here, so they just bred. So the lighthouse keepers that stayed in this house just here, that's the assistant lighthouse keeper, and the main lighthouse keeper's just closer to the lighthouse, and they were able to kill the goats for meat and milk the goats for milk. So we're at Byron Bay. This is the most easterly spot in Australia, and we are currently, that cliff to the water is 95 metres, and then the lighthouse stands another 25 metres or 22 metres, which makes it, oh, there's the whales again, which makes it the highest lighthouse in Australia. And it was built in 1901. Nima, how are you? Thank you for joining us. So, a beautiful view up here today. Come on, wow, pop up again. Jacek, how are you, mate? Oh, there it is. by the time I find them when they're on Zoom, we're missing them. But I hope everybody's enjoying what you're seeing. Wow, we've just hit 100 people watching. Thank you everybody for watching, and thank you for subscribing and double tapping. So everybody's enjoying what they're seeing, which is fantastic. So hello to the 100 people that are watching my live stream at the moment from Byron Bay, the most easterly spot in Australia. Hey Chris, how are you? So I'm going to turn back around and we're going to look south. So that's looking south. Oh, look at all the people surfing out. South side here. Bonnie Siegel, hello. Are you Irish or Welsh? Scottish? I don't mean to be rude. But what you're looking at there is Broken Heads. That's Broken Head. The next one in the middle of the screen is Lennox Head. And then straight past Lennox Head you have Ballina. So I'll zoom out and give you a wide view of that. Yes, Bonnie, how are you? So that's just stunning, isn't it? Redman, hello to Morocco. Oh, there's a whale right there. Let's go and watch this whale come through. Good surf today. Yeah, I don't know if it's a good surf or it's just Saturday and everybody's out. So let's have a look how many people are in the water.
Yeah, that's right.
Shitloads out there. Hello from India. First time seeing waves live, so there we go. There's people out there surfing. So I believe that break is called Tallows. And then you go down a little bit further, you can see some water in the middle of the screen. A lake, that's Suffolk Park. So there's a breakout at Suffolk's. And it goes all the way around to Broken Head. So I've stayed in all those places, Broken Head, Suffolk's, Tallows. It's just beautiful. It's nice camping there.
That's right. Well, he mentioned called in for the...
So let's just wait for this whale to come through again. And is that an eagle or a drone? That's an eagle just hanging out there. So that, while we wait for that whale, there's a humpback straight down there. Oh, there's one just jumped. Where are you? There. That whale just jumped out there. Come on, put on the show for the people, please, Mr. Whale. Some facts about the humpback whales. The humpbacks are migrating from Antarctica to Hervey Bay. And there's another one just jumped out there, just out there. And that migration is between, there it is, there's the whale. That migration is between 5,000 and 10,000 kilometres, depends which way the whales go. So return trip is, so they go from Antarctica to Hervey Bay in the tropical Queensland waters to mate and give birth. And then they return home with mothers with their babies. And that can be a 10 to 20,000 kilometre round trip. So you can see in the middle of the screen, just there, you'll see that bit of different sort of water. That's where the whale just came up. So we'll just follow that line and we'll just wait for the whale to come back up again. Hopefully he comes up and does a breach. So I'm just concentrating. So anybody that's just joined the channel, hello. We're from Byron Bay, the most easterly point in Australia on the New South Wales coast. There it is again, just came up. And I'm doing 3 to 4 live streams every week. At the moment I'm on holiday, so I'm doing 7 a week, 1 every day. So if you please like to like and subscribe. Eli, Ellie, there it is. We are at Byron Bay on the east coast of Australia. This is the most easterly point, and we're in New South Wales, on the far north coast of New South Wales. So we're up here looking at the whale migration at the moment, and those whales, as I was saying, they are travelling between 5,000 and 10,000 kilometres to get to their breeding and mating grounds. So not a bad migration. Come on, come back up. You can see the water there. Thank you, Bonnie. I'm glad you liked it. Please like and subscribe if you're enjoying it. Thank you, everybody. We've just hit 30 likes. Let's see if we can get to 40. Come on, guys, we can do it. It is a gorgeous view, isn't it? Stephen, how are you? Come on, come up, whale. Come on. We'll give it one more minute. If we can't see it, I'll turn you around and I'll show you the lighthouse from here. But let's look down here. We have actually got some pelagic fish down there working. So they'd probably be tuna. And where there's tuna, there are sharks following behind and dolphins. So that rock just there, they're just out behind there. You'll see them splashing. So yes, I'd say they are tuna down there. All right, given it enough time, it's not coming back up. Oh, there's a whale heading south. So it seems a bit early to be heading south. Whale, oh, there it is. There we go. Bruce, how are you, mate? And that's your whale straight there. And there's this other whale heading south, basically in line with the one that's heading north. So north is from right to left on your screen, south is left to right. They should be crossing paths very shortly. It's amazing, we're 95 metres up and that whale takes a breath, goes under the water and you can no longer see it. That's how good their camouflage is. I reckon I should take a half a breath so we get to see it a bit more often. Keep watching. Hello, A6. How are you? And there's a couple of whales out the back as well. So everything's in a line at the moment. You might see the splash. So the splash right at the top middle of the screen. That's where you'll see the whale out, right out deep. So I don't know if you've watched the movie Finding Nemo, but the whales and the turtles and everything that's heading north and south, they swim in what's called the East Australian Current, or the ESA. So that's what, there it is. There's your whale. So we've been very lucky here today, guys. I'll pull back from the whales, stand by, and let's look up here. There's the Byron Bay Lighthouse. That is the most easterly point in Australia. Can't see it very well from here, but let's just keep walking this way. I'll go past these people. And there's a couple more pelagics out there kicking. Tuna or sharks working. And there's the surf. So just look down a little bit at tallows. Quite a few guys out there, must be 30 guys in the water, but it is the weekend, of course, so they're going to be out there. If we look down to the south, that's looking down that lake you see in the middle, that's Suffolk Park, and we keep going around to the south. The next headland just there is Broken Head. Keep going around, we have Lennox right in the middle, and then right down the very bottom, that's Ballina. Beautiful coastline here, and really hardly anybody around. Okay guys, there's a whale straight there. Oh, that one just jumped. There. Sorry I missed it. There you go, he's putting on a display for us. That's thrashing his tail, fluke. How good's that? So he's putting on a nice display at the moment. Those pelagics might be getting a bit too close to him and he's just telling them to move off. 36 like guys, let's see if we can hit 40 very shortly. If you're liking what you're seeing, please like and subscribe. Look at that whale, how good's that? I'll keep walking up and see if we can get a better view. Just walk past these people. There we go. Putting on a real display, this one. There we go. Looks like he's got the message across to the pelagics that were annoying him.
From sitting up there, what's going to hurt your legs? Let's go follow the...
So you can see that smooth water right in the middle of the screen. That's where the whale just was.
We're going to follow him up to the lighthouse.
See if he comes back up again. Nope, there he is, just came up again. Curry driver, how are you? Yes, this is a whale out there, mate.
Yeah.
Well, these whales are certainly putting on a display today. Let's just look around the corner here. And there's the lighthouse. That's the Byron Bay Lighthouse. The most easterly point in Australia, that. Byron Bay mix a lot.
Imagine being this violent. Horrible.
Oh, there's the whale just jumped again. Where is he there? So he's not happy about something, that's for sure. How often do I come to Byron? Not very often, because the Byron Council are real tight asses and they make you pay to park here. And I just thought I'd bring the wife down. So it cost me $15 to park for 4 hours, which I suppose isn't too bad, but it's just the principle. And I'm a tight ass. So I usually stop at Brunswick and then go the other side of Broken Heads, because that's all run by the Byron Shire Council. 39 likes, guys. Come on, another one to 40. Let's go. So I'll zoom back out and show you the lighthouse. And as I was saying before, these glyphs and grassed area directly in front of us, I'll zoom right out, that was all full of goats. So when the lighthouse keeper and assistant lighthouse keepers lived here with their families, they put goats here, and because there was no predators for the goats just kept breeding. Hello, Craig. They just kept breeding, and then they just overran this whole area, and now this is a national park, so they had to eradicate all the goats. So now this is back to pristine environment. There's the whale again, just off there. Let's try and get the whole lot in one shot. How's that? And that cliff is 95 metres high. And the lighthouse stands 22 metres high. So just hang with me. I'll give you the lighthouse as a view, and I'm going to walk back up to the lighthouse, and we'll go right up the top. It's a perfect day here on the far north coast of New South Wales. I'd say up here it's, with that no wind, it's about 25 degrees. So I got out of my car down at Byron at the township, and it was freezing cold. There's another whale just having a sunbake straight out there. It should be about there somewhere. Of course, it's just gone back under. But I'd say, just looking out here at the moment, there's probably 15 to 20 whales just hanging around. The lighthouse was built in 1901. So what's that, 124 years old. So that house there, that's the assistant lighthouse keeper's lodge. And you can actually rent and stay there. I've stayed there with my family. We did a whole week here.
They're getting quite close to shore.
Yeah. It's quite busy here on the...
Beautiful.
It's quite busy here on the weekends. But at nights, at 5 o'clock, they shut the gates, and the only way you can get here... Oh, there's a pod of dolphins coming through right there. There you go. They shut the gates, and then you're the only people that are up here. They have people that walk all the way up, but not many people walk up through there in the middle of the night because it's pretty dark. So beautiful. Yeah, you're the only people up here, and there's just the lighthouse and you.
Aww.
So you can see the dolphins there. Thank you guys, 41 likes. Beautiful. Yes, we We are blessed here, Craig. It's actually good to see when the dolphins start catching the waves. You can see them just cruising through there. They're quite the show people, those dolphins. Here they go, they're going to catch this wave. Nah, just let it roll through. But they usually catch the wave, turn to the right or left, and then jump out the back. It's quite good to watch. Yes, Ned, it is stunning. So remember when I said before with the pelagics out there, when there's pelagics or tuna, that's when you have the sharks and the dolphins behind them as well. Most people don't know this, but they all work together. I fly the drones and you can see the dolphins coming through, and usually underneath every pod of dolphins there will be one or two sharks, and they just sit below. They don't bother them, otherwise the dolphins would kill the sharks. And when they start feeding, the sharks just move in and get the scraps. There they go, they're going to catch that wave, look at that. And then the sharks pick up the scraps. So those sharks are actually the seagulls of the water. Am I zoomed fully? Okay, that's a full zoom. So they're just heading around the Cape Byron, as they do every day. You see a lot of great whites up here, and you see a lot of hammerheads as well. So I'll just zoom back out again, and I'll give you the full view. There we go. So that's the full view. The cliff face here, minus the goats, the real cliff. So those goats actually could climb on those cliffs, no problem. You've probably seen them in those National Geographics and that, where I've seen one where the snow leopard's chasing this longhorn goat, and it was unbelievable how good it was on its feet. Thank you to my 3 moderators for thanking everybody and talking to them while I'm busy filming. You're really helping my channel out. Thank you very much. 45 likes, guys. This is going unbelievable. Thank you. If you're liking what you're seeing, please like and subscribe. It's just as easy as a double tap on your screen. Okay, there's cars everywhere at the moment here behind me. Better than David Attenborough. Thank you very much. He's 93 or 94, and he's met the Queen. I've met nobody. Thank you, Stephen. Rabu, how are you, mate? Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining my channel. Thank you very much for the blessing. Much appreciated. And it is stunning here, isn't it? All right. So I don't upset the person up here that told me not to film anybody. I'll keep the view out here over the lighthouse. How's that? I don't think they would have saved any goats. They would have eradicated them all. They may have moved goat farms already. They milk the goats. We've got a lot of goat cheese places, but they would have been fairly wild. They wouldn't have liked. Hello, Jessica. They probably wouldn't have liked being in captivity after living here for their entire lives.
Such a great car. Really nice shape.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a little bit like...
And here there's some more pelagics working. So there, at the moment we've also got the white pilchards, just bait fish. They're moving up the coast. So the pelagics will be having a feed. I don't know if you can see out about there. There's some birds working as well. So they'll be getting. They're called white pillies. So they'll be feeding on the white pillies. That's the local slang for them. But they are white pilchards, and we also have blue pilchards running through, and we have mullet coming through at the moment as well. So don't know if I've just said that, but thank you to my 3 moderators for keeping everybody entertained. Just down here, that's the old sewage system, which was straight out the toilets and out and into the ocean. Very hygienic. Right behind me there's a row of cars, and there's only about 25 parking spots here. So they're all getting turned around at the top. Let's have a look back up here again. Look at that view. 95 metres up, and the lighthouse is 22 or 25 metres high and built in 1901. 47 likes, guys. Thank you very much for enjoying what you're seeing. Oh, there's some pelagic straight down there. Where are they? Come up. There they go. Out a bit. There's the rock, just before the rock. There they are, they're right in front of that rock there. There they go. You can see them, they're right in the middle of the screen. So they'll be tuna, I would say. And they're working all the pillies at the moment. And we might even see a shark or two hanging behind them. So that'll be a school of tuna coming through. Hello Helen, how are you? Thank you for joining. Thank you for all my returning viewers as well. You're really helping me out. My channel is going gangbusters at the moment. Yesterday, you wouldn't believe it, the first time ever I got 14,500 views in an hour and 15 minutes. Unbelievable. I couldn't have done it without my moderators and this beautiful scenery. 49 likes, how good's that? Thank you guys. So thank you to my 3 moderators at the moment. Okay, those pelagics are gone. So I'm going to zoom back out. There's a whale just out there, just jumped. So hopefully they'll put on a show. That's 2 jumps they've just done. Thomas, how are you? Can you see that whale right in the middle of the screen? "51 likes. There they are, they just went down there. They're heading south, so I don't know if they're heading back to Antarctica already. But most of the whales are still heading north. So it's weird that there's a few heading south already. What usually happens is the big males, they head south first, get back into the feeding, and then the mothers with the calves will stay in the warmer waters a little bit longer and feed them on their rich milk, and then slowly head home when the water, there it is again. So get their calves a little bit stronger before they start the 5 to 10,000 kilometre journey home. And the mothers haven't eaten since they left, and so they've got to swim 5 to 10,000 kilometres up to Hervey Bay, give birth, feed the calf, swim it back whilst protecting it. While following the humpbacks up. And what the killer whales do, I don't know if you know this or not, but the killer whales will try and swim on the baby, swim on top of it all the time. The mother tries to get in between, but it just keeps swimming on top of the baby, moving it away from the mother. Then they drown the baby. And then once they've drowned the baby, they just eat the tongue of the baby and the lower jaw. That's all they eat, and the rest just sinks to the bottom. So we've had a few, okay, that whale's gone, I'll zoom out, guys. So we've had a few baby whales wash up on the beaches around the Tweed coast and around Byron Bay. It's all natural. It's not fun for us to see, but it is natural. And they say that at the moment there's 42,000 whales migrating through. So that's a lot of whales. Okay, that whale's gone. You can see the storm clouds out to sea. Okay.
Around 10 stories I can see in the last month. Breath is a real black mindset and drives me nuts. And he is a good.
Press the button.
Just once?
Just stop button.
All right, so this is the walkway up to the lighthouse, and this is the head lighthouse keeper's lodge. This lighthouse is fully automated, but like I said, that here, it's you can stay. So I've stayed there with my family. Fantastic. We stayed here for the week, and at 5 o'clock every day they close the gates and nobody can come up here unless you walk up here. So it's beautiful up here, nobody else around. So the walk up here, not very pleasant in the middle of the night, so you've basically got the place to yourself. So yes, that's building 1901. We'll get a square on shot for you. So look at that view. Pretty impressive, eh? Zane, we are at Byron Bay on the far north coast of New South Wales, Australia, on the most easterly point of Australia. That's the Byron Bay Lighthouse. All right. There's a few people up here at the moment. I'll try and find a spot by myself. Okay, so that is Julian Rocks. I'll just zoom in on them for you. So that's a very popular dive site, and there you'll find grey nurse sharks. So people go out there to dive with the grey nurse sharks. If you want a funny story from there, this guy was out diving, and thank you, Wanda. He was out diving there with the grey nurse, and he's patting them. Oh, there's whales. Right. Where are you? There. There they are. I'll continue my story. He was out diving with the grey nurse. He's patting them. He's laying all over them, having a great time, taking photos. And then when he got his photos developed, someone said to him, "Oh, where did you go diving with the great white shark?" And he goes, "No, it was with grey nurse." And they've gone, "No, those photos you took are all of a great white shark." So because he wasn't scared and he was just rubbing his hands down the side of a great white shark, he had a great time. Yeah, so quite an amazing story. Another not so amazing story, a guy was out diving there with his wife. They just got married, and the great white was coming straight for his wife. He's pushed her out of the way, and the great white took him and killed him out there. So we've had some good stories from here and some bad stories. We actually get a lot of people that need to be rescued. They paddle out to Julian Rocks, and then they don't realise how much current's out there, and they're being kids paddle out there on a little ski, and then they get out there and they can't get back. And right down there, where are we? There's a groin just going out to sea, straight in the middle of the screen. That's where our closest jet ski is. So that jet ski has about a 10 to 15 minute drive to get here, and then try and find them. So we've got helicopters coming down from the Gold Coast or Lismore to assist us in searching for the people. We can't put the drone out that far. The drone can only go out 500 metres because we have to do visual line of sight. So we wait for a helicopter and the jet ski and a rubber ducky to go out and try and find them. Yes, it is unbelievable, isn't it? Just turn around and look at the lighthouse again. So that's the top of the lighthouse. That light and mirror is all made in England and brought out here in 1901. It's still the original. So you can see that's west, shooting basically straight to the right, and that's east straight out. So if we look down this way, I'll see if we can see from here. There's a couple more whales out there. Go out to the people. No, we can't see it, but just around the corner to the left, straight over the middle where I'm looking, that's the most easterly point. So we'll come here. So there we go, look at that view. Again, more septic system here running straight into the ocean, and another one there. Joanne, how are you? Good to see you. Again, thank you everybody for watching and viewing. Thank you for my 3 moderators. You've all done an amazing job. So look at that view there. Just looking down the coast, all the way from Byron Bay to Ballina. Well guys, thank you for watching. I'll keep this going for a couple more minutes if there's any more questions. Thank you to my 3 amazing moderators, but I have to go down and meet my wife for lunch at 1 o'clock. So I'm going to keep going this way. No, I'll have to shut it down. So thank you everybody again for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing the whales. And I'll see you from another location tomorrow. Oh, really? Thank you, human. Goodbye. Goodbye, everybody. And thank you very much. See you.